With Season 3 ending, we finally have Season 4 with brand new chase card. And to be honest, it actually was not very far from what EA released as a teaser yesterday. We are currently 20 seconds away from Season 4 releasing, so without losing any time, let's break it all down, have a look at the chase card, and in general, what the rewards can we actually earn in this game. So we are 2 seconds, 1 second, and let's go. We have some new designs, so it basically says that the new season again is 44 days long, that's good. And we are starting the Season 4 with XP Season 4 84 plus overall chance player pack. The second one is the collectibles, and then we have 87 overall player choice packs. But the thing we are interested the most is this Brady Tkachuk, of course, because at tier 50 we can earn ourselves 94 overall left-handed forward Brady Tkachuk. If you look at the stats, we're not gonna lie, straight away it looks impressive. At 6'4", 225, one of the biggest left-handed forwards we can ask for. Also not surprised to see that he have power forward, defensive boost, and power shooting boost synergies. Also superstar abilities will be truculence and close quarters, and as a zone ability, born leader. I really don't understand why these cards don't have a free zone abilities, would just make sense. But if you look at the stats, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 96 agility, and you can even get yourself 98 balance for this card if you activate the synergies. The shooting is all about 95, the hands are decent, the stick checking is 99, basically defensive awareness is 95. In all fairness, really decent card. The only question is, will he make your team? Because a lot of people are chasing the fastest players with the best shot. He only have 94 speed, and yes, at this point it's okay, but the majority of the player base, when they will actually get this card, will 94 speed will be enough? Let's say you get this card in, let's say, I don't know, let's guess 4 weeks maybe, if you are just casually playing the game, then 94 speed isn't really that good. Also 91 endurance. Personally, if Larkin was the card I wanted to get from day one, then Brady Tkachuk, of course I will grind for it, and of course I will try him out, but he will definitely not be my first liner. Let me know down in the comment sections below, what do you think about the card? By the time you will get this card, let me know in which line you think you will use him. Another thing I was waiting to see was to see the bonus tiers. And of course, this time we also have 84 plus packs, we also have the collectibles, but if you scroll down, they are not unlimited. So same as every other season, we only have few bonus tiers and that's it. I don't like that every single pack pretty much looks the same, so it's hard to understand. So we have the collectibles, of course, we have the collectibles, we have random 87 choice packs, so that's where we are going next. And the 87 overall XP cards will be Tom Wilson, Neil Ponick, Thomas Harley, and Nazem Kadri, and also Sergei Bobrovsky. Let's start with Tom Wilson, of course. You can get him up all the way to the 92, and this card, will not gonna lie, looks good. And probably will be my first pick, because once you get him to the 92, first of all, he's a right-handed forward, and also a big guy with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 94 agility, 99 balance, and 89 endurance, so that's quite impressive. The shooting is also really good for his size, and the hands as well. When we look at the synergies, he have power forward, of course, pinpoint shooting boost, and defensive boost. The superstar abilities will be unstoppable force, close quarters, and gold truculence. Absolutely love to see the superstar and zone ability combo. Definitely will be my first pick. Neil Ponick from Winnipeg Jets, also at 92, looks good. Will not gonna lie, two-way defensive, checking boost, and power shooting boost. If you activate the synergies, you can boost the slapshot power and wrist shot power. The hands are also all about pretty much 94. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and in general the skating stats look good. Stick him up with Heat Seeker and Quick Pick. Quite fun card. Yes, he's only 6 foot tall and 190, so will not be the biggest right-handed defenseman, but he's definitely a usable card. Then we have a left-handed defenseman, of course, Thomas Harley, who also is at 6'4", 206, so quite a big guy, with two-way defenseman, playmaking boost, and checking boost. If you activate the synergies, you can straight away see then agility, balance, and endurance goes up, so that's really good. With Seeing Eye, Tape to Tape, and Shutdown, this could potentially be one of the best free left-handed defensemen we currently have in the game. The shooting, probably I would love to see a little bit higher, considering he have a Seeing Eye, but still usable card. Then we have Nazem Kadri. Not a lot of people would love his card, but you can use him in a center position because he have 93 face-off stats without any synergies activated. But if you want to boost that, he does have two-way forward synergy, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost, so that makes his shooting all about 95. The skating stats are pretty much similar to every other card we looked at, and the hands, if you look at the deking, it's 99, puck control is 99, and even defensive stats in general looks good. Sergei Bobrovsky probably will not be everyone's pick, but if you're building a team, this one looks like a decent goalie. At 6'2", 188, 92 speed, and 86 aggression, not a bad card. He also have a speed boost, so this is a really good card if you are looking for someone with the speed boost synergy, also acceleration boost and agility boost. Punch, showstopper, and light work as a zone ability. So yes, not a lot of people, like I said, will probably use this card, but I don't think it's a bad one. So if I look at every single XP card, I probably would say Tom Wilson 100% would be my first choice. Then I maybe would say Thomas Harley would be my second. Then after that I will go with Neil Ponick, and then of course course, is Nazem Kadri and Sergei Bobrovsky. And Nazem Kadri only would be my like fourth choice just because we have so many good left-handed wingers and I just don't see a spot for him. Again, all these players are players who usually don't receive a lot of cards. So if you're building a team, this is an absolute like must to get some of them to just, I don't know, make your team better. Now when we go back to the actual XP path, let's see if there is something new we didn't see before. Like I said, we have the 84 plus packs, we also have the collectibles. Pretty much at the start you also will get the choice pack. So even if you're starting out at 87 overall XP card, it's quite usable. Then we have our first token, so you probably can get that card up to the 88. Random 84s, and I like to see then we are getting some random 84s, which will help you if you are still trying to participate in the current event, because to make an 86s you need 84s, and I just like that there is a way of actually earning them. Then also we have these XP Season 4 Prime packs, which will give us at least 2 80 plus players, so that's also not a bad one. Of course we also have some silver logos as always. Absolutely love to see these 84 plus choice packs, really love to see that. Once you get to the tier 11, we will see these 85 plus overall packs, which gives us 1 player, but it's an 85 plus, so that's a guaranteed purple. When you get to the tier 16, we will see this 84 or 89 overall chance player pack. So if you are pulling an 89, that's definitely a really good fodder. 84 maybe not so, but let's say if you pull an 87, that still can be used for any future sets. At tier 25, we will see this premium pack, which also gives us 3 guaranteed of 80 plus players. Another cool pack. I just don't like the designs of these packs. It's so difficult now to understand what is what, but probably after a day or two I will get used to it. Once you get to the tier 31, you will see the 86 plus overall chance packs, which gives us 1 player, but it's an 86 plus, so these are actually much better than the last season. And of course every season they need to increase the overall, so I like to see that. And after that, as you progress during the XP path, you will also see these random 86s, so they are giving us quite a lot of purples, which means if you, let's say, grind this XP path from start to the finish, you will end up with a lot of fodder. After that, we also see the superior pack, which previously I believe was only able to get by trading into the collectibles, but now they're actually on the XP path. And this pack contains 8 items with a guarantee of 382 plus overall players and 380 plus overall players, so again, not a bad pack. At tier 43, we get a random 87 overall player, which is also not a bad one. Again, I keep repeating that it's not a bad one or something like that, but I actually like that they're giving us more cards, because a lot of people maybe are picking up the game just at season 4, so if they complete the XP path, they actually can make their team really decent at the start, or at least they can have enough fodder to make some of the MSPs coming out now. If they would not increase these overalls on the XP path, then you probably would not be able to keep up with the requirements to make the MSPs, but now you can. At tier 45, we will get an elite pack, which is purple, I think so, which contains 16 items with guaranteed of 8 82 plus overall players and 5 80 plus overall players. These packs are actually very, very good, and I cannot wait to get some of them. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then obviously at tier 50, we get Brady Tkachuk. Don't want to really repeat myself, but I don't really think that this is the card I was expecting. For people who are building teams or are like a huge fan of Brady Tkachuk, or I don't know, was so hyped up after the Four Nations tournament, they probably would be happy. I'm not a fan of the team. I don't mind the player, but I just don't think that the card is good enough to be in my lineup as long as, let's say, Dylan Larkin, because even Dylan Larkin at 92 looks a little bit better for me. But if you think that I'm wrong, let me know down in the comment sections below. I always like to hear your opinions. And of course, XP Season Week 1 objectives are also out. I saw that they remove every single other objective before the new season came out, so if you was saving your XP, unfortunately it's gone and you was not able to claim it. Well, not gonna lie, I actually think it's a good move, because a lot of people saved all their XP and then they straight away get to the, I don't know, let's say tier 15 or something like that, and then they completed the XP path in 2 weeks and they was like, oh my god, there is nothing else to do in the game. I don't think then it was fair for people who, let's say, was not able to get on the game when the new XP season comes out. Again, I probably will get a lot of hate about it, but I just think it's fair. And yes, there's really no any changes. Pretty much complete every single objective and you will end up with 45,000 XP each week. But something I really want to talk about, when I look at the other objectives they released today, you have to open 100 packs. Like, really, EA? For real? And it's only out for 7 days. Yes, by opening 100 packs, you will get a random 86 plus overall player, which is untradeable. 15 packs will give you an 84 plus, 25 packs will give you an 83 plus, but then 10 packs only gives you an 82, 5 packs gives you an 80, and then 1 pack also gives you an 80. I'm not against giving us free fodder, or I don't know, some packs where you have a chance of pulling something good, but like 100 packs? Are you for real? I don't think a lot of people will be able to open 100 packs without doing any rerolls, considering they're really not handing out us a lot of packs. But don't forget, if you're grinding the XP path and you are opening even the tokens or even the collectible packs, it also counts as an opening pack. So that's something to keep in mind. And I'm assuming these objectives are replacing the weekly objectives which you usually have for a B&D player. Just because I decided to stay up late for content, let's have a look at any other cards released today. We have Brett Hall at 91, Marcel Dion, Brian Leach, Sergei Gonchar, Phil Esposito, Larry Murphy, Dave Andrichuk, Phil Housley, Yeri Curry, and Steve Duchesne. So yeah, Brian Leach is getting a card. What a day. We also have the milestones. So Bobby Orr, hologram icon, now gets a 92. Paul Coffey also is a 92 overall milestone, and Cale Makar Team of the Year card is now at 92 as well. What does Taylor Heisey need to do to get an upgrade? Asking for a friend. Then we have more milestone cards like Ron Francis, Chris Chelios, Mark Recchi, and Ryan Suter. So now let's have a quick look at some of the cards released today. Marcel Dion at 5'9", 191, definitely not one of the biggest players, but he does have a sniping forward and pinpoint shooting boost, so you can see then the shooting straight away goes up massively. He also have a decent skating stats, superstar abilities, born leaders, and make it snappy. And of course, as a Rangers fan, I cannot say no to the Brian Leach. Another left-handed defenseman, but I will take it. Offensive defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost, which boosts the shooting stats massively, elite edges and seeing eye, with 91 acceleration, 91 agility, 91 balance, and 92 speed, and with 89 endurance, you can actually use this card. Will he be the fastest left-handed defenseman in the game? Absolutely not. But for the Rangers fan, this is a decent card to use. Phil Esposito also don't look bad, but I really never liked his cards, but he does have a sniping forward and pinpoint shooting boost with unstoppable force and close quarters. The shooting is okay, the hands could potentially be better because yes, I know he's only at 89, and I would probably say he's just a team item because even the skating isn't the best. Sergei Gonchar on the other hand looks much better. Offensive defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost with elite edges and heat seeker. And of course heat seeker is OP, so if you have this card, I actually think he will play very good because even his skating stats are decent. And then we have Larry Murphy, another great card, always like to use him. Offensive defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost, tape to tape, and thunderclap. The hands and the shooting is okay. The skating stats aren't really that great, so I was expecting to see at least 91 speed, but unfortunately it's pretty much all capped at 90. Dave Andrejchuk actually surprised me because at 88 he does have 89 speed, 89 acceleration. You can boost the shooting stats quite a lot, and to be honest, for an 88 overall card, very usable. And I wish I could say the same thing about Phil Housley because at 5'10", 185, one of the smallest left-handed defensemen you can ask for, offensive defenseman and pinpoint shooting boost. Yes, the shooting is good, but oh my god, he's so small and probably will be bumped off the puck very easily. But he does have a seeing eye, and I heard in seeing eye apparently recently is very good. Let me know, what do you think about it? Card I really want to look at is this Bobby Orr. 92 overall with offensive defenseman, power shooting boost, and pinpoint shooting boost. Of course, he have elite edges, wheels, and also heat seeker. Look at the shooting stats, incredible. With gold heat seeker, this card is really good. The skating stats, always one of the fastest left-handed defensemen, and the hands are also very good. When we look at the Cale Makar card, I don't really think a lot of people will use his milestone, but if you missed on his team of the year, this is a very good card because if you activate offensive defenseman, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost, you can see then there is really nothing to say about the shooting, all above 96. And if you activate elite edges, tape to tape, and seeing eye, also a great card. The skating acceleration will be 95, the speed is 95, the agility 99, the balance 92, and the endurance is 90. And then the Paul Coffey 92 overall milestone card also is very good because if you activate offensive defenseman, pinpoint shooting boost, and deking boost, probably I would say then his superstar abilities are not worth activating, but you can see then they gave seeing eye pretty much to every single defenseman. And for people who have Cale Makar as team of the year, these are the stats. And the best thing I like about this card is that every single ability is free, so if you made him, you probably are happy. If you look at Chris Chelios hologram icon, then you can see he can now be upgraded all the way to the 90. He now have finally a 90 speed, 91 acceleration. The shooting is quite bad, well, not gonna lie. The wrist shot accuracy is still at 85, the wrist shot power is 89, and I probably would say that his milestone card is much better, but yeah, if you made his card because you are a fan of the player or building a team, then I would say then yeah, maybe you can use him in your third defensive pair. And for people who have Bobby Orr hologram icon, at 92 this card looks really good because the abilities are free. If you activate every single synergy, then the shooting, no need to say, is awesome. And the skating stats, yes, on the milestone card were much better, but if you already have this Bobby Orr, you probably will continue upgrading him until he gets to the 99. And even if his milestone card is faster, this is still a very usable left-handed defenseman. So one of the questions you probably will ask yourself a lot is, where do I use my collectibles from Season 4? If we go to the sets, then we have a lot of changes to the sets. Because by trading in 5 collectibles, you get 1 token. By trading in 1 collectible, you get a base pack, 3 collectibles grand pack. Then obviously 4 collectibles also gives us a prime pack, premium pack with 6 collectibles, superior pack will be 12 collectibles, 30 collectibles will give us an elite pack. And you saw that an elite pack is actually decent, but 30 collectibles sounds quite a lot. And we all love ripping packs. We also have the objectives. So what is the smartest way to get 100 packs and also good rewards? And I probably would say the best way to use your collectibles is use 10 collectibles on this random 85 player choice pack. Because you will get yourself a choice pack and every single card will be at least 85. So that's a guaranteed purple. Of course, you can also risk it for an 89 for 10 collectibles, but I probably would not recommend this set because I saw a lot of people last season didn't really get that end card. And for the first time ever, we actually have the B&D packs as well. So if you trade in 1 collectible, you can get yourself an 82 overall choice goalie player pack. An 82 B&D goalie? What the hell? Or you can get yourself an 82 plus overall B&D right-handed defenseman, or 82 plus overall left-handed defenseman B&D. Like, who would make these sets? Or you can just go after 82 plus overall right-handed winger. So I'm assuming you can get any player currently released by EA, but it's a B&D, so you cannot do anything. But it's 1 collectible, and if you want to open, let's say, I don't know, 100 packs, this is your chance. Again, I don't really recommend, but it's interesting to see some changes. You can also do the same thing with the 1 collectible to get yourself 82 plus overall center, or a left-handed winger. Again, 1 collectible really doesn't cost you a lot, and let's say at the end of the season you probably could use your collectibles for some of these sets, but it's a B&D, so again, don't recommend. So I personally will go with 10 collectibles for an 85 plus, and just let me know down in the comment sections below, where will you use your collectibles? Because there is also a good option where you can trade in 5 collectibles and have the same random choice pack, but it will be an 83 plus. And in the past, these 83 pluses were not bad. And again, if you want to open more packs, this is an option. So if I have to wrap up the Season 4 release, I think from the reward perspective, just the packs, collectibles, sets and stuff like that, Season 4 is much better than Season 3, but that obviously just makes sense because the overalls are increasing and they just have to give us better rewards. From an actual card perspective, I don't think that Brady Tkachuk is like must have. Probably he will end up being a fun card to use. I actually like the 87 to 92 overall XP cards, and I think they will be like underrated and a lot of people probably will not use them. I cannot wait to have Tom Wilson on my team just because he's quite big, and let's say if I will put him on my 4th line, he will definitely be a grinder. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's content drop. Let me know, what do you think? Are you happy, unhappy? Will you grind for Brady Tkachuk, or you was expecting more? Sad to see that we really didn't see any changes to like objectives or stuff like that. Basically, the only thing they change is the cards and they increase the overalls in rewards. Other than that, it's pretty much the same season as it was before. As always, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot, and thanks for watching. Have a good one and see you on the ice.